Hello students, welcome to online mathematics class. Well, we are discussing your first chapter number system and already 5 exercises are completed and we are discussing the sixth exercise, that means exercise 1.6. And in exercise 1.6, question number 3 is done by yourself, and today I am going to discuss question number 1 and question number 2. Actually, question number 1 and question number 2 are both same. That means we have to use same formula and same method to solve the questions in the question number 1 and in the question number 2 also. Here in the question number 1, there are 3 exponential numbers. First is 64 to the power 1 by 2. Second is 32 to the power 1 by 5. And the third is 125 to the power 1 by 3. Similarly, in the question number 2, there are 4 exponential numbers. First one is 9 to the power 3 by 2, 32 to the power 2 by 5, 16 to the power 3 by 4 and 125 to the power minus 1 by 3. These type of questions are solved in a similar method. Now we are going to learn about the method. See, if we have 2 to the power 5, then how can we convert this 2 to the power 5 into a simple form? We can convert it by multiplying 2 into 5 times, because the power is 5. Therefore, we multiply 2 into 5 times. But here the power is 1 divided by 2. That means the power is half. How can we convert 64 to the power 1 by 2 in a simple form? See, whenever you get this type of questions, always focus on the denominator of the exponent number. That means in 64 to the power half, the exponent number is 1 by 2. So focus on the denominator of the fraction. That means here the exponent is a fraction. In all these questions, the powers are in the form of fraction, in the form of p by q format. And in the p by q format, we have to focus on the denominator. Here the denominator is 2. That means we have to convert the 64 into something to the power 2. That means if we want to write 64 into the form of something to the power 2, what will be the something? That something will be 8. That means we can write 64 as 8 to the power 2. Why we writing 8 to the power 2? Because of the denominator of the fraction present in the power. Okay, here the power is 2, therefore we are writing 64 into the form of 8 to the power 2. Now 64 is written as 8 to the power 2, then bracket, and the given exponent number is half. Now it is on the form of a to the power m whole to the power n, and you know that a to the power m whole to the power n means a into m into n. That means base to the power first power into second power. Here the base is 8. Base is 8 and the first power is 2 and the second power is half. That means the number is 8 to the power 2 into half. Now these 2 and half are in the exponent form. That means 2 into half cancel 2 and the remaining number will be 1. That means the number will be 8 to the power 1, or simply it is 8. That means 64 to the power half means 8. Similarly, see the second. one 32 to the power 1 by 5. Here the exponent is 1 by 5. The exponent is 1 by 5 and denominator of the exponent is 5. That means we have to convert this 32 into the form of something to the power 5. If we want to write 32 in the form of something to the power 5, then what will be the something? That something will be 2. That means 32 can be written as 2 to the power 5. Why are we writing 2 to the power 5? Because in the exponent, the denominator is 5. Therefore, we are writing 32 into the form of 2 to the power 5 and the second exponent 1 by 5. Now, 2 to the power 5 into 1 by 5. 5 and 5 will be cancelled out. The answer will be 2 to the power 1. That means 2. See, we are calculating the numbers only on the exponential form. That means in this calculation part, we don't focus on the base. We only focus on the exponents. Okay. 1 is done, 2 is done. Now, this is your work. This is your work. Then in the question number 2, see the first one. First one is 9 to the power 2 by 3. This is also in the same form. That means the exponent, the power is in the form of fraction. And in that fraction, the denominator is 3. That means, no, denominator is actually 2. 3 by 2. The denominator is 2. And we have to convert 9 into something to the power 2. And we all know that 3 to the power 2 is equal to 9. That means 9 can be written as 3 to the power 2 and the power is 3 by 2. Now it is of the form of a to the power m whole to the power n. That means base 2 into 3 to the power 2. These 2 and these 2 are cancelled out and the remaining number is 3 to the power 3. That means 3 to the power 3 means 27. Now this is your work and this is also your work. See the question number 4. In the question number 4, 125 whole to the power minus 1 by 3. Here the fraction is in the form of fraction. The exponent is in the form of fraction, but here the negative sign is present. But neglect the negative sign. You focus on the denominator of the power. Here the denominator is what? Denominator is 3. That means you have to convert 125 into something to the power 3. Right? 125 can be written as 5 to the power 3. 5 to the power 3 and this is minus 1 by 3. Now base 5 and in the above 3 into minus 1 by 3. I am using bracket because of this minus sign. Okay. Now 3 into minus 1 by 3. These 3 and these 3 are cancelled out. The remaining number will be 5 to the power minus 1. And you know that 5 to the power minus 1 means 1 by 5. The answer is 1 by 5. Note it down and do this question number 3 of 1, question number 2 and 3 of 2. These are 3 homeworks for you. Okay. And in your PA1, your syllabus is up to this exercise. And in this class, I am completing your first chapter number system. From the next class, we are going to discuss your second chapter, that means polynomial. Okay, this is all about today's class. Thank you.